Okay everybody, so today we're going to be making a t-shirt with Adobe Photoshop. And I already know the images I have, so let's get going. So we're going to go to the start menu here and find Adobe Photoshop. And if you don't have it there, just type in Photoshop. I use the 64-bit because more bits are better. Anyway, so I'm going to go File New for a new document here, and this is important. You need to make yours look like a piece of paper. So the width I have is 8.5 by 11. However, if you want to make it wider or taller, you could do it by 11 by 8.5 or 8.5 by 11. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I have a piece of paper here essentially that I'm going to be using. Now I have my images already. I want my running pie. And I have to edit this photo here. So I'm going to double click on this layer and I'm going to just type in copy. So now I'll be able to, perfect timing. Anyways, I'll be able to manipulate my photo now. And I just want the pie. I don't want the background. So what I'm going to be doing is removing the background. So this little button here, really important, is called Add Layer Mask. I'm going to click on it and notice the difference on the layer pattern. So this tool is called the Quick Selection tool, and it's going to enable me to select everything I want. Now notice it actually goes by color. So for me it was really easy. Now notice I missed this spot, but notice it's really easy to select something with a white and then a black, let's say, right? It's a good contrast. Here though, I do want this removed, so I'm going to hold down, and this is me playing around. I'm going to hold down Alt, and then I just removed it. Yeah. Anyways, there it is. Sorry. I moved all, so I got rid of that if I want to include it or take it away. So again, just by holding the Control key, you have some options with this quick selection tool. Now I'm going to go into the paint bucket tool. Now notice it might be hiding under the gradient tool. So yours might look a little different, but it's there. And make sure black is selected and go BAM! Now you should have this checkerboard pattern, right? That means the background's been removed. So we'll now be able to grab our image and we're going to bring them over to essentially our piece of paper, which is going to be our workspace. So I click and I hold and I drop. So I click, I hold, I drop. Okay, now I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So if you hit Control T, it's going to transform the size of your image. So that again is called Control T. And I like it, so I'll hit Enter. Now, I don't like it. Control T again, and now it's perfect. Okay, so now I want my text tool. And this is going to be because I want this shirt to say something. Something very meaningful. Something important. I'm going to pick my color here. Yes, okay. It's a deep message. I like pie. The end. Yep, pretty deep. Thank you. Round of applause. Okay, so here you can change the settings, the size, the font. You can also change its orientation. So this is called warp text. And again, I want to throw a little curve on there. I want to make it look fancy. And they're all different. You could play around with these. So I'm going to go for, yeah, the rise. And I'm going to change it so I want it to go up like that. Again, Photoshop has a lot of features. You just got to kind of play around with them. Cool, you can change reggae. I like it. Cool. Now I'm going to go to my other layer and I just want to see what it looks like. Need something more. Something more. Notice I'm just going in between the layers, playing around with the layout. You know, this is like a symbol of America. I think that's what I need to signify. That America loves pie. So I'm going to go find my background of American flag that I've already had. Alright, and it's over here. I'm going to make a quick copy of it. Double click, type in copy, and now I'm just going to pick it up and move it. So that's just clicking and holding. Now notice, hey, it's way up here and it's blocking the other layers, right? So I'm going to click hold and drag behind it. So notice that the layer is a little lower. I'm going to change where I want it. This is a common thing. Oh, sorry. To control the size, again, Control T. And I'm playing around. But a common thing is just making sure you're on the right layer. Notice I'm on the American flag layer. Cool. I like this better. Let's see. Go back to my pie layer, text layer. If you want to edit the text, you can just double click on that T. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I want it to stand out a little bit more. So let's say I just need a little more. So I'm just going to type in 55 points. And I'm going to center it again. Oh, wrong button. Cool. I'm going to go to my other layer now to see what it looks like. I love it. Yep. Alright, so now I'm going to go print it. Now, first, you're going to be making sure it's sized correctly. I hit scale to fit media. That's going to ensure that, again, we're not going to lose anything when we print it. You can change to the landscape or to portrait. But we're going to be printing for JH171 just to see what it looks like. It's going to be black and white, I know, but we're going to see what it looks like. Now, let's say I print it out and I love it. Great. I'm not going to change anything. The last step of this is you're going to go to image rotation. Missed it. And flip canvas horizontal. We need to print this out backwards because when it gets pushed through the printing press, it's going to get flipped. So once you're done, come see me and we'll transfer it to my computer, which has the printer, and we'll fire it up and you're good to go. Great job.